Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Essie Gaston Edwards in for Junior Garcia. Here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. Governor Mapp holds press conference to address cabinet meeting. Senators calls for police discussions as violence plagues the community. And your weekend entertainment report. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
News Channel 8 is brought to you by Body Beast. Call in the Virgin Islands 1-800-458-6815 for Body Beast.
This program is the real deal. If you knew me a while ago and you see me today, you'd be like, man, what are you doing? I'm doing Body Beast.
I decided to try Body Beast because I was looking for something different. I wanted to lose weight at the same time gain muscle. It's easy.
In our top story, today Governor Kenneth Mapp held a press conference where he addressed several matters including crime that have been rampant here in our territory.
As many of you know in the community, this is February, mid-February, and I believe to date we have had around 8 homicides for the year. And these homicides are taking place really in broad daylight. They're occurring at around our schools, and these acts are becoming more and more distressing to the community, and in short, somewhat more blatant and bold in the broad daylight. We've asked our Commissioner-designate of the Virgin Islands Police Department, Delroy Richards, to appear at the press conference, and we're going to ask Commissioner Richards to have a conversation with you, the people of the territory, about the actions the VIPD are taking, and then we will come back and give you some additional information about policing and what we as a government will be doing and available resources that we will make available to the police department on his call to deal with this issue. So, Commissioner Richards, could you come forward?
Less than 2 months ago, I inherited the helm of the police department. And immediately I began an assessment to determine the department's crime-fighting capabilities, along with many other challenges. I chose to reference crime-fighting capabilities because I believe this concern is at the forefront on the minds of the residents who reside in this territory. First and foremost, I am not new to crime fighting, since most of my career was spent doing just that. I have been a crime fighter since 1968, and I continue to do just that. I have begun the process of restructuring the police department in a manner that brings consistency and accountability to the police operation. To do that, I have assigned a task to the new Deputy Commissioner of Police Operation with total oversight over that area for both districts. This is one police department, and our mission must be reflective of a territorial response to crime. Despite a severe shortage of police personnel in both districts, and by the way, those numbers are approximately 200 personnel short. Police officers have continued to work tirelessly in responding to calls for service, in addition to making numerous arrests. I have on my desk currently a proposal to utilize a multi-agency response group on St. Thomas to assist the Virgin Islands Police Department with its enforcement efforts. This proposal is currently being reviewed. The department had embarked on a recruitment drive prior to my arrival. However, those efforts were unsuccessful within the St. Thomas and St. John district. I truly believe that our efforts must be more aggressive and we are revisiting the testing process.
Governor Mapp also spoke about his recent cabinet meeting and upcoming projects scheduled for the territory.
All gun crimes, we want to enter into a memorandum of understanding with the U.S. Attorney that all gun crimes in the territory will be prosecuted on the federal level. We want to send a very strong message that if you're arrested for gun crimes in the Virgin Islands, you're not going to do happy time at the Golden Grove Correctional Facility, that if you're convicted, you are going to be sent off to a federal institution somewhere on the mainland as a federal convicted individual. The Paulie Joseph project in Frederickstead, which is a $20 million project, I have directed that that project be frozen. I visited the project site, and as many of you know, that project was put together in haste. And what is so troubling about that project is that, one, the government has entered into a contract for a $20 million project for which there is not a single concept or design. The contract allows the vendor to design a stadium and the surrounding areas, bill the government at cost plus 10%, put it together, and if they gave us a $10 million project, the contract says that the contractor and the government would split the savings, so the contractor could end up with a $5 million bonus. We could have a stadium worth $10 million, and you, the people of the Virgin Islands, will be out $20 million. During our cabinet meeting and dealing with these issues of cost, we have found that the number of government vehicles that are on the roads are quite large. In the St. Croix district, we have 874 vehicles. The district of St. Thomas, St. John, 828 vehicles. I am sorry, I'm not going to go through the hoops of previous administrations of trying to determine a policy and a program to get government vehicles off the road at night. What I am going to do, one, is directed the Division of Motor Vehicles to remove all of the private plates that are on government vehicles, returning the government license plates on those vehicles, except for the Virgin Islands Police Department, as some of those vehicles are used in their crime-fighting initiatives. And two, I have directed the Commissioner of the Department of Property and Procurement to lay out a plan where we will auction off and sell 50% of these vehicles within the next 2 years. I'm not going to run behind people to put government cars down. I'm simply going to get rid of them.
Governor Mapp at the press conference also introduced the rest of his cabinet nominees.
We would like to start by announcing our designee as Commissioner of the Department of Labor. We'd like to start by introducing to you, and I'll ask her to come forward, Ms. Catherine Ann Hendry. Could you come forward here, please? Ms. Hendry is a Crucian, a Virgin Islander, and will be hailing from the current position as Assistant Commissioner of Labor, and we are going to be nominating her as the Commissioner of the Department of Labor. She was born in Christiansted, St. Croix. She is the younger daughter of Robert P. Hendry and Aracelis B. Brunes and Elma Walcott. Catherine grew up in Christiansted, receiving her elementary and secondary education at Free Will Baptist School and St. Dunstan's School. She was the valedictorian from her high school graduation, and she had the opportunity to be an intern at the legislature following her graduation. We asked Ms. Hendry to serve as our acting Commissioner of the Department of Labor during the transition, and she became noteworthy in a number of issues that she found at the Department of Labor and was able to undertake them, some even saving us some federal dollars. And we made a decision then to give Catherine the opportunity, as one of the younger members of our cabinet, to lead the Department of Labor. Commissioner-designate Catherine Hendry, I'd like to welcome you to the Mapp Potter administration. You have our full support, and we look forward to working with you.
Thank you.
We are nominating and sitting Mr. Figueroa's nomination to serve as the director of the Virgin Islands Lottery. Mr. Figueroa was born in Puerto Rico. His family moved to St. Croix when he was at a tender age. I'm not calling out numbers today. He attended Charles Emmanuel Elementary School, graduated from St. Croix Central High School in 1969. He was awarded the John Philip Sousa Award for Best Musician of the Year. Upon graduation, Wang attended Puerto Rico's Conservatory of Music, where he majored in music education with a concentration in OB performance and graduated in 1975. Upon graduation, Wang was inducted into the United States Air Force, where he served for 8 years with the United States Air Force Band. While in the Air Force, he completed a Master's of Arts degree in Management and Supervision with a concentration in Healthcare Administration from Central Michigan University and graduated in 1981. Figueroa, I would like to welcome you to the MAP Potter administration. I would like to wish you well, and we look forward to working with you in your role as the Virgin Islands Lottery. You are going to have your challenges at the lottery cut out for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Stay with us. We have more news ahead.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Welcome back to News Channel 8. In light of the continued violent crimes plaguing the territory, Senator Novell Francis Jr. and Senator Kenneth Gittins, both career law enforcement officers, said that they are jointly calling on Police Commissioner nominee Delroy Richards Sr. to organize his leadership staff so that discussions can take place to address the issues of violence.
These violent crimes are occurring too often in our communities, and these victims are our very own sons, daughters, nieces, nephews, or even someone that we're simply familiar with. It's far gone that we put a handle on these senseless shootings. We have initiated an open communication with the administration and with the police department, and I'm hopeful that we see some action sooner rather than later. Our community members also play a key role in this.
We have a very eventful weekend coming up. Don't know what to do or where to go? No problem. Mr. Bogle will help you out with his entertainment report.
Thank you very much. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to this weekend edition of your entertainment report. And definitely we're going to start off with Food for Your Soul Music Festival. That's this Friday and Saturday at the DC Carnegie Ballpark. On the Friday night, it's reggae night. You're going to have the lights of the Fire Train Band and much, much more out of the Virgin Islands, Blackness. And you're going to also have, of course, QQ just added to the car, the dancehall sensation out of Jamaica, and you're going to have Tyrus Riley with Dean Fraser and the Black Soil Band. And then we're going to move on to, of course, on the Saturday night, it's Soca Night. You're going to see Burning Flames, you're going to see Crossfire, you're going to see the world famous Express Band, and from St. Lucia, it's going to be Invader. So definitely you want to check it out. Also, we got to tell you about down there at in the Rainforest, the Dublin the Rainforest 9, it's Omega Vibration. You're going to have featuring Rima, Janine, Mother Nile, Zionite Kings Band, Nayora, and Ima. Definitely you want to check it out. Music starts at about 5 p.m. Show finishes at 1 a.m. Also, you want to tell you to check out Spotnet Beach Bar and Grill. This Sunday, they're going to have the R&B Connection. And then also this Sunday, it's the Ag Fair Weekend Last Lap Jam. Bottoms in the Road featuring out of St. Kitts. It's the 3 times Road March champion that's back to back, the Small Axe Band. Also the very international DJ Chubby and also DJ Porter. So make sure you check it out. Also, we got to tell you about the Heritage Dancers celebrating its 35th anniversary with a grand quadrille dance. That's this Sunday at St. Gerard's Hall in Frederiksted. The caller is Curtis Williams. It's from 10 p.m. until. It's just $15 admission gets you in. And we also want to tell you about on Saturday, February 21st, it's a Dominica Carnival Review featuring DJ Quick out of Rock. You're going to have DJ Young Brothers, DJ 40, and also the return of Prince Waddix out of Dominica. It's just $20 to get you in before midnight. Doors open at 10 p.m. You'll have food by Oakens Grill. You can call him at 340-201-6059 for more information. Also, there's a big fundraising dance for Guy, aka G. That's February the 28th at Coconut Bar. Time 9 p.m. Admission is $10. Music by DJ Willie, DJ Stone Brothers, and DJ Jules. So make sure you check out Coconut Bar for that fundraiser. So definitely, man, there's a lot of things going on in the entertainment field here in the Virgin Islands. Also check out the agriculture fair. Please go on out and support it. So definitely, I want to thank you for joining me on the Entertainment Report. It's a long holiday weekend, so whatever you do it peacefully. And if you drink, just don't drive.
Stay tuned, we have more news up next.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
And finally, here is Stephen Francis with your 411 Sports Update.
Thanks a lot, SC Stephen Francis here with your Sports 411 update. I'm joined by Coach Donald Bow. And Coach Bow, you know, the Caribs, you know, have been doing this for many years, you know, the traditional tournament that happens around the Ag Fair weekend. And you guys kick off your tournament this Friday.
Well, technically it starts today, Thursday, with some of the local teams. You have St. Joseph playing Educational Complex boys, and Country Day B, they do have a B team playing Central boys. And then, you know, we get the local teams them off, and then actually the whole blunt starts Friday. And we cap Friday starts with the Shalamali Chicken Hawks playing Educational Complex girls, followed by the Chicken Hawks boys playing Country Day A team. That's coached by Earl Baker. And then we have Eudora Ken girls playing Central girls, and that followed by Central boys playing Eudora Ken. So, you know, and then there's one more game later on, but that goes by according to who wins or lose. And then Saturday action resumes at 10 o'clock and goes straight through till 10. And everything is about bracketing who wins or who loses, so that'll be determined. But I exhort the general public to come out, support, you know, the basketball, high school basketball at the Ronald Charles Gymnasium. I know we compete with many different events, but we like it like that because, you know, we know that the crowd comes in for the fair. We have our championship on the Sunday, so we, you know, after races, I get Rashid announced and ROs, Lisa Central. So we do well, even though we know this is a multi-activity weekend, and, you know, we love that. So we exhort the general public to come out and support Central High and basketball tournament, and that's this weekend, so come on out.
Definitely, folks, do you what you can do. Make sure you go out and support the kids. Fill up these stands, man. You know, let the kids cheer them on. Definitely cheer them on. And that starts, like Mr. Coach Bow said, from today, goes on till Sunday.
Correct.
That's a look at your Sports 411 update. I'm Stephen Francis for News Channel 8. Back to you, SC.
Stay with us. We have your weather forecast up next.
Your weather coming up next. Your weather.
Now here's your 5-day weather forecast.
Tonight, scattered showers, mainly after 9 p.m. Partly cloudy with the low around 72. East-northeast wind 10 to 14 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. On Friday, scattered showers, mainly after 2 p.m. Mostly sunny with a high near 85. East wind 13 to 15 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. On Friday night, isolated showers, partly cloudy with the low around 70. East wind around 16 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. And on Saturday, isolated showers, mostly sunny with a high near 84. East wind 14 to 17 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. On Saturday night, isolated showers, partly cloudy with a low around 72. East wind around 16 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. This is Cheryl Francis with your Channel 8 News Weather.
And that concludes the news broadcast we have for you this evening. From all of us here at News Channel 8, I'm Essie Gaston-Edwards. World News is up next. We thank you for joining us, and good night.
News Channel 8 is brought to you by Body Beast. Call in the Virgin Islands 1-800-458-6815 for Body Beast.
This program is the real deal. If you knew me a while ago and you see me today, you'd be like, man, what are you doing? I'm doing Body Beast.
I decided to try Body Beast because I was looking for something different. I wanted to lose weight at the same time gain muscle. It's easy.